Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because my districts
I
aren't
don't know
using
if
this
we can,
consumables.
like, check it.
Are
If
you
they
supposed
are,
to
they
be-
aren't. She like said, use them up, because they're consumables.
I would double check because they're expensive.
Well, they want your money, so
Yeah.
a year in, year out, I mean, that's a decision we gotta try to make as far as,
So-
Yeah, but if she was telling other teachers that
Now.
too, we just might wanna have.
Okay.
And I have the fronts and the backs. What my districts do is print these out on cardstock, double laminate them, and they're even a little heavier than this, and they cost like 8 cents a piece then.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's,
She didn't say that on video though.
yes. This is only, this is gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, so if you need these, we have here on print shops that print these out for the county and
Okay.
laminates them and stuff, so. I don't know if you have a print shop that would do the same thing or have that service around here, but these are, I think they're like 2 something.
Okay.
Yeah, and you don't wanna buy these every year. So just
Yep.
use the number pad, use the back, other than that, use a regular whiteboard, okay? This part here can be done just as one student in front of the whole class, or you can have everybody have this and everybody doing it on their boards. The problem is, if you have everybody doing it on their boards, they say to keep these, but they always get rubbed off. You know, and this part, you know, it's fine, I think if one person comes up and just keeps track of this. Okay, so you've got to decide whether you want to do this. Everybody have a board, or just one person, your leader does this board and keeps it visible in front of the class with your other 2 boards. Okay?
So you're not necessarily gonna have everybody doing this at one time.
Not necessarily. You get to decide. Sometimes I'd like to get out the boards and have everybody like once a week do it. What I find, especially in here, I can go into classrooms and I can tell if they're doing this part of the daily routine or not. Because if their kids cannot line up the 10s and 1s and they don't understand this, they have not seen it, which means they're not doing the daily routine. This is, daily routine is gonna get so monotonous for you. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna say, why do I have to do it? And this builds so many foundations for every kid at every level. You will not, I mean,
Because they all have aha moments at different times.
at different
though,
times,
too.
and it keeps building that foundation of number sense and how these numbers are built and put together. So your job is to make this the most exciting, the most engaging, and the quickest. So if you are dragging, the kids are gonna get bored. If you keep it moving and keep it hopping and say, oh, you're really good at this, let's time, see how long it's gonna take you, and keep it moving like that, it's gonna be a lot better. But a lot of my teachers are like, I don't see a point in this. I don't see a point in this daily routine. Well, I can walk in their classrooms and I can tell you why they don't see a point in it, because their kids aren't nearly as far along as what they should be. So use your student leaders. You should not be leading, you should be coaching, and it's not a lesson. Don't take a long time with this daily routine. Just coach through it and say, oh, that number's backwards, turn it around. Boom. Nope, that should be the number 20. See, 20 here, we're putting it there. Boom. No lessons. Just quick go through it. Okay, so we're
I need
adding,
a lesson.
so tell them we're adding 3.
Class today, we're going to add 3.
22 plus 3 is, that's what you're gonna tell them.
22 plus 3 is?
And they're gonna count as you circle 3.
23, 24, 25. Did I make a 10?
No.
Perfect, you remembered that question. So now you're just gonna erase that and keep and then write 22, because we started with 22. Because that was yesterday's. And so we 22, and we added 3 equals. And you can even have the class do that, or you could just do that, and you want to have the class count on as you do that. So you say 22 plus 3.
22 plus 3, 23, 24,
Everybody can do that.
25.
Mhm. So you proved it there.
Okay, so that's the proof picture.
Yeah, it's your proof picture. Now, on your proof pictures, you want to make sure you have groups of 5 together. So my next 5 doesn't go right here, I have a break. And then I can make a new 10 that way. If I'm doing my 5 this way, because you'll see it in the book both ways. You'll see a group of 5, 2 groups of 5, or you'll see a group of 5 and a break in a group of 5.
Okay, and then what did you say about drawing the pen down?
Yeah, see, once you have this, now I just want a clean picture. So I can erase it and just make it a clean picture and do a quick 10.
Oh, if I was at 10.
Yeah, if you were at 30. I was
You're at
just-
30, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was just here.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, so you want to say these are quick 10s, quick ones. So we're going to leave that as that.
And that's it for that, right?
That's it for that.
I like that one.
Good job.
That was short.
Okay, who wants to do this?
Can I ask
Oh,
a question?
Question.
So do students use these boards during the work time during regular lesson?
Sometimes, yeah. Like I said, if the lesson talks about the number path, you want the board. If it talks about the back, you want the board. Other than that, use a regular whiteboard that you already have in your classrooms, because you'll save these. And I would not use them as consumables. I would keep them as long. You should be able to get 2 or 3 years out of them if you're careful with them. And like, some teachers at the beginning were putting them in their, had bags in the back of their chairs, and they were getting all wrinkled and messed up, or putting them in their desk. Don't do that.
Will we use those in kindergarten?
No, you have,
Because we got them.
We have blue ones that have numbers and
Blue different.
yeah, you should have the 1 to 20 boards.
Okay, so I'm.
You have 1 to 20 blue boards, and that'll be working on your team numbers. You do not have this part in kindergarten, so you will not have these mats. You have trays with lots of manipulatives, which we'll talk about. Because that's your biggest part right there is lots of manipulatives in the trays, and how to get them in and out is the biggest kindergarten thing. Okay, so we're good there? Let's come on over to here. Who wants to do the fun one with the secret code cards? And our number's 25, so that's what we're showing. Who wants to come and find 25 out of here? Come on, this is the fun one. So you just find 25. And then hold them up to the class. Yep. And you hold up, this is what I do with kids. And when she holds it up, you're saying what the number is. Ready?
20.
And you say plus?
Plus 5
Equals?
25.
Okay, so now go ahead, do that.
20 plus 5 equals 25.
So I'll just do that one. And then sometimes what I'll do is I'll just start here, 25 equals 20 plus 5. So you can do it either way, both ways. This is a quick one, so it doesn't take but 2 seconds to do it the other way. Okay, how are we feeling?
That helps me understand that a lot better.
Yeah. I want 2 people at each station, and then I'm gonna give you a new number to add, and you're gonna do it in front of a partner. And then we're gonna switch, so pick a station you wanna go to.
Since this is the thing.
So have you over here. Okay, so we got, yeah, that's fine, and then we'll move you over here. Well, I want everybody to rotate around. You know what, this one's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Let's do this one, and take away this one, so that I have 2 groups of 2. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep with first grade numbers right now. So we're gonna add 4 today. So go ahead and one person, you're gonna be the leader, and the other person's gonna be the student, so figure out who you wanna be. You're starting from 25, because everybody gets 25 on this one. Good, did we make a 10 question came out?
Yeah.
There you go. So put those back on there and do that. Good call. Did you ask the all-important question? Did it make a 10? Yes. The kids love this.
Signals, right? Signals.
And you counted on? You went 26, 27, 28, 29? Good. And I won't have you do the counting by ones. You don't have to.
Okay.
I think we can tell by what's, I think we.
Yeah. Unless you want to practice a finger flash, just pick a number if you want to do that.
But at kindergarten, we would.
Yeah,
We
this is
would
a,
count by
oh,
one.
yeah. This is you as an adult learner. I'm not gonna have you count.
Yes, but I was like, well, when I read in there, I thought we had to say all the
Yeah,
numbers.
you say all the numbers until 50, and then you can do the finger flashes after 50. And then if you want to take the time to have them count that high one by one, if you want to practice it, I would do it, you know, a day a week or something. But to get through it quick, you want to count by tens. You just want the two numbers that make 10. What are my partner numbers?
Yesterday our number was
You just want partners.
25. Today you're going to add 4. So how on
Yep. What plus 8, or what plus 9?
Okay.
I can say that.
So, did I make it 10?
Where'd you get those? Okay, so you're at 29.
29.
So you're at 29. And I heard some good conversation there. Okay.
Say it with me.
Okay, so let's just rotate. Just
We're
keep
slow
going around this way.
learners, we read
You're gonna go over here.
Count by one. Those are big numbers for us.
We don't do this.
Okay, you can see in this one, we're gonna do that next column on this one. So, I'll help you through it. We have first grade, and Meg, so. So, we might have, let's just do it. I'm thinking we can. So, let's do 4 again.
From the number that's on.
From the number that's there. So we're all at 29 and we're adding 4. So that should be your first, leaders, that should be your first thing. 29 plus 4 equals, go.
So 29 plus 4 is
30, 31, 32, 33. Did I think it's 10?
No, because these are the postage to cover these. So, yeah, so that would be 30, not 1, 30, 30. And then you say, how many more do I need to add? 3 more. So, how many pennies do I cover up then? What's my 10 partner to 3? 7. So now you're going to take 7 of these and start at the bottom and put them up.
Do we write 29 plus 4 or
Yeah.
30 plus 3?
29 plus 4, because 29 was the last number we had. So 29, so we'll just, I can make them added 4 to go get some. So really, however you want here, and so sometimes what I'll do too is I'll take this over and how many more do we need to add 3? And so I'll put it right there. And you can do it that way, make it a little bit easier that way. Yeah, and then you say 30, 31, 32, 33,
Count like this?
and now you can know which ones to cover up. Okay. Yeah, so whatever way is easiest for you to do it, there's a couple different ways you can do that. Did you ask that important question? Did I make it 10? Good, and you erased and capped off and you're good.
So 15 down slash 50.
Yes. Yeah, and like I said, kindergarten doesn't have this.
No, but I'm like, well,
But at least you can see what they're gonna have to.
do I go through and erase this then too and analyze?
No, you can just draw it.
I am too. Oh, you have to do 7 plus 3. And you can just
I like
start
it.
one too, right? Go ahead and figure out.
Okay, so everybody went over that 10 hump there. So any problems here getting to 33? Any problems here getting to 33? Okay, tell us what you did here on this flip chart, because this is the most difficult, because you have to take those sticky notes down there and put them back up. So tell us what you did. What?
They didn't all stick, did they?
No, they
Hey, I went
did.
on new sticky notes for this because of that.
No, but I think.
I'll tell you about that in a
I do
minute.
agree that it would be easier to put the mark here so they could see it, because when we got down here to 29 and we had to add 4 more, we didn't have.
3 more, yeah.
Sticky notes to take
Oh,
off.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this one was covered. So that was 1. We were at 29. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is, here's your
1,
1.
4. Well, yeah, we had a 4, but we had a 3 on here.
Yeah.
That was their strong suit.
Because she didn't have math expressions. Let me tell you, if I would have had math expressions growing up,
And put it down here, then they were all here and there was nothing here. So then you had to figure out that you had to have 3 more. So one of our suggestions was to just say, if we need 3 more, put your hash mark there, because then you have to move everything, and then you know it was 7.
Yeah.
And I think that would be difficult, I think, for them to know right away that that was 7.
Well,
without seeing-
that's why you really want to talk about those 10, keep talking about those 10 partners. What
Right.
2 numbers make that 10? You always want to make
Right,
sure
right,
that they
right.
have that.
So then we
yeah.
moved it from the bottom, that criteria, we made it one row, so we had the beginning.
So yeah, this is, you're gonna have to figure out what works best for you and how you flip over and move all those sticky notes. Now, sticky notes do not stay very long, so I only keep 10 up there so that I can just use them. Once they start falling out and become not as sticky, I just throw them away and get 10 more. Start from the bottom when you're putting those sticky notes on and go up because it's a pain to go the other way. And there is something called super sticky notes if you go to the office supply places, and those do last a little bit longer if you want to get super sticky notes. I've also had people put a metal behind here and then use magnets. And so just use the magnets. Just make sure, like, somebody used Dice's a magnet and it has numbers on it again. So don't do that. Find something else. Find a flower or just a colored button or something to put in there if you want to make it magnetic. Okay? So those are my tips for that. Do we need to go one more? So everybody, are we comfortable? Okay. Feel better about the daily routine?
We feel better about it, but what about our teaching partners?
That's why you have access to the video, you have access to the PowerPoint, and I would spend like 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 15, going over this, what I did with you. Because they need to see it. Or,
Concerned about that?
yeah, or once you get going and really get using it in your classrooms, what I would do is see if somebody could come in and take your class for 10 minutes so you guys can go watch each other do it. And that's really helpful too, to make sure you're all doing it the same way. That would be my coaching suggestion. That's your daily routine. It's a big one. Yeah, I spend a lot of time on this normally when I'm doing one first year presentation.
Yeah, no, so library kids, and then the course is back in the room with the science people were in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, what time are we done here? 15, so I have just a few minutes here. Which brings me to manipulatives and basic type fluency. And the last 2 things I really want to cover with you. If you go to your teaching manual at the beginning of the